Get this scoreboard set up. Got RG and Retcon in a semifinal matchup. They've elected to play Embassy. For the maps that is played often. Got RG banning Market. RG banning Market and Station. And Retcon banning District and Ministry. So Embassy is going to be the map. So the lineups today is going to be Spunky, Seth, Random User, Torn, and On Felix. And on the other side, we got Venom, Mid King, Gerbs, Nero, and Dictator. So different lineup for today for RG, Nero playing today. Nero did not play yesterday, but Django is out today. So Django was put in some work yesterday. And then Mid King is in as well. I think Jaeger and Jago were actually playing yesterday, and now Mid King are in. Should be interesting to see how that affects the gameplay. I believe they played on this map yesterday, and it was a very close match. I believe it was 11-8. Let me double check the challenge real fast. These teams, they did play yesterday, and it was 11-8 in favor of RG with Django and Jaeger playing. So we're just waiting on Felix. Guess he's practicing some Molotovs. I don't know. And we are live. Redcon will start on Insurgent side. And RG will start on security. Nero with the MP5. And Nero is going to come out of this above blue cubby position. He will have the pre-nade onto B main. Torn and Random both going for this A side. Seth actually takes out Nero through the window. And the Insurgent side with a very C-sided strategy. Random User taking out Venom. 2 early kills for the Insurgent side. Torn will get the kill onto B. He's refragged by Gerbs, who's playing the support position. Seth will frag Gerbs. Or sorry, will frag Mid King, and then also Gerbs. So Seth starting out with 3 big kills in this match. And he's going to put Recon up 1-0. Recon's taking the early lead. Gerbs with the frag on the security side, but Seth with 3. Torn and Random with 1 apiece. Torn, the only player that died that round. Spunky with the AK. He's going Seaside. Khan Seaside as well. It's funny, the Khan's going this way. Running this way is actually slower than the way Spunky is going. See how much Spunky beat him by 5 feet. Seth looking for this window pick. Hero's able to find a nade onto Torn. Nice pre-nade from him. Random coming down to B main on the insurgent side. He's looking for the burning Humvee. He will have the nade and pulling it. But Mid King, he's making his way on the flank. He's going to get that kill onto Random. Seth, this team's in a 3v5. He's hit. He's ready for this flank. He'll take out Mid King now. B being capped up by security forces. Venom playing that support position. Gerbs with the B bait, waiting for the main rotate. Khan on the flank, but Venom takes him out. Venom will be taken out by Spunky. 2v2 situation, point being capped. But Seth and Spunky, they don't know that the point is being baited. They have no idea that it's not clear. Seth now will get that info. The point is clear. Spunky's still pre-firing. He just registered those comms now. Seth, he's looking for Nero on the rotate. And Seth will take him out. Gerbs in the 1v2. Gerbs, he's taking out Seth. He's in the 1v1 against Spunky. And he'll take him out. Gerbs with a 1v2 clutch. Brings it back. 1v1 against Spunky. Takes it down. We're going to go 1-1. Tied up. Seth with 6 kills right now. And Gerbs with 3. Gerbs wrecking havoc that round in that clutch. Seth almost bringing back the round for his team after losing 2 early. Picked up the kill on Mid King and Nero. But it's not enough. Gerbs had the clutch ability. Seth, he's looking for the cross pick on Nero. He's going to get it for the 2nd time in 3 rounds. Early pick onto Nero. One of the best players for RG. Horn's taking out Venom now. Dictator. He's pushing up towards A side. He's trying to make up for these early losses. And he'll be able to get this kill into Torn, but he's refragged by Random. Random now has a door to A. He's going all the way to A point. Mid King, he's going to try to get this B cap, and now it's up to Seth. It's up to Seth and Spunky to try to stop this cap, but they're not going to get it in time. They're just going to keep their map control. Gerbs is going to get a kill onto Spunky after the cap. Seth will refrag Gerbs. Gerbs taken out after the cap as well. 4v4 situation. Random, he's got the A cap. He's got to clutch this out. Dictator is the only man that could stop him. Dictator will take the top stairs route, but he's too slow. Probably will get the free kill here. No, he doesn't. Looks away. Random off the point. Random's able to escape. Mid King on C. Venom on C as well. Venom will go down. Mid King now blocked on the point. This info is called out. Torn. He's looking for the pre-fire onto Mid King. He will get it. Nero looking to nade C. Might get a nade kill onto Seth here. No, it won't get him. Random's on B point now. Dictator started the A recap, but the rest of his team's gone down. Seth, Torn, and Random, they know they only have to play for B. They actually don't need to cap Alpha at all. Dictator will lob the nade. Kobe will not connect. Dictator has to get onto B in time. He's taken out by Seth. And that's going to be the game. Random user will lock up B. His team on Recon locks up B and C. Another close round. But this time in favor of Retcon. No clutch from RG this time. Venom with the M14 EBR. Dictator rocking that M16. Actually, M4, I believe. Seth out with an AKM early. He's going to look for the cross pick on Nero. But Nero's slowed down. He was actually going to the wide A side, so he's safe. Nero's going to look for this kill. Venom takes out Torn early. Spunky on holding down the C side. Midking capping B. Gerbs. Supportable position nearby to rotate on. Dictator as well, all in around that main area. Nero's going to take out Seth. 3v5 situation. They will probably let the B cap come out. Random has a player to his left. Nero does get that nade onto Random. Crazy nade from Nero. Nero's now in those windows. He will be able to find Spunky. Nero with the third kill of the match, or the round, sorry. And Gerbs, no, Venom takes out Khan on the flank. It's going to be 2-2. Nero with 3 kills that round. Coming up huge. You have a 2-2 match right now. All tied up. Spunky, he'll have the running nade. Probably going to be a pre-nade towards the other side of B. Nice nade out onto main. That might take out Nero. Does not. Actually hurts him, but doesn't manage to kill him. Torn now. He's running for this A side. He's managed to just run down the flank. He's going to catch Seth off guard. And he will get that kill, but Torn refrags him. Midking taking the nade damage. Is able to take out Spunky, though. And RG with the B control so far, but both of the support players go down, and now it's a rush from the three players on the insurgent side. They have to stop the B camp in time. Their time's running out. He won't take out Midking. Random now knows Midking's location. He's going to go for the pre-fire. Gets him at the last moment. If he didn't kill Midking there, Midking would have won the round, almost certainly having his team back, but that's not going to happen. Random user able to clutch it out, and we have a 3-2 map. So Seth with 10 kills. Seth not managing to pick up a kill that round, but his team securing it. Random going huge. Random and Felix with the flank on the C side. They've learned that they can push through. We'll see how RG responds. RG, with their setup, focused a lot around that A side. Seth's going to take out Nero early on that cross pick again. The third time he's managed to get Nero. It's usually boded well for his team in these situations. Midking, he will get the kill onto Random, but he's taken out by the nade. Spunky getting 2, 1 with the nade, 1 with a gun. And Gerbs is going to go back onto the point. He's going to rotate on. But Spunky didn't see him. I think he sees his head, but he actually doesn't see him. Maybe he will. He does see Gerbs, so Gerbs will go down. Dictator in the inevitable 1v3 situation, but isn't able to come on top. And Seth with 2 kills that round. Spunky with 3. It will be 4-2 in favor of Retcon. This is a close match. Seth with 12 so far. Spunky, 3 of his 5 kills coming in that last round. We're now on this A side. Random opting to play for the A side as well instead of the B side. Venom looking for the B main. Gerbs on their side of B main. Seth looking for these push through kills. He won't find that left player. He's on his side now. Nero taken out by Random, but Venom taking out Torn. Random's actually going to rotate off of A. Venom rotated back to block that point. Spunky and Khan now on the flank. They will break the glass. That does give Dictator the info. They are on the flank. Midking taking out 1. But Dictator's taken out by Random. Midking's still alive. Random's going to find this nade. 3v4 situation for Seth and Spunky. Random's trying to find the cross pick frag. Mid King's encroaching. Random doesn't know about his position. Seth will take out Venom though. Maybe Random heard him. Quite possible. He will wait. He will wait and get the free kill on Mid King. 3v3 situation. 3v2 situation. Seth. He is gonna get that. Hear those shots below him from Gerbs. Spunky now trying to get that frag onto Gerbs, but can't get it. Random now going to take this opportunity to step on the B. I think they have an idea that Nero is on the A side. They're trying to use their 3-1 advantage to take Gerbs out, but Gerbs is not rotating to the B point. And after the unsuccessful bait, or after the bait, Random's rotated back onto the point. He's going to take out Nero. Gerbs has the info that he's on the B point. Time's running out. He has to stop the cap at some point, but he doesn't know how much the point's capped. He's going to go. He's going to block the point with 75. He'll take out Random for the 1v2. Seth sees Gerb's head peek. He's going to take him out, and it's going to be 5-2 in favor of Retcon. And RG, it's not looking good. 2-5 so far. I would argue Insurgent is the better side, but RG definitely looking to get a few more rounds. They have called a pause. They are trying to figure out some type of tactic, some type of counter to Seth Squad setups of Retcon. Retcon, very good so far at flanking out of the C position, getting to this window to flank. We haven't really seen RG actually contest this C side with any players here or pushing further here, a timing that they usually can have for free. And then Nero as well has died to this crossbig numerous times. Despite that, is still top fragging for his team. So Nero, he's died 3 of the 7 rounds, but in the other 4 rounds, he's putting in a lot of work. He's doing really well, but the crosspick deaths are definitely hurting RG as well, I would say. And RG, usually the first team on the B point. They're not really being contested early by the point, so you could see a switch up of their strategy, maybe more focus on guarding the flank late. Seth's team doing a good job at just keeping their map control, even if they don't have control of the objectives. And they're doing very well at winning the mid-game fights. Mid King's going to get a nade onto Spunky. That's a late nade into the trees there. Almost kills Seth, but Mid King, he'll take the B point control with Gerbs. They're going to hit the double cap. Hero now loose on the flank. Gerbs taking out Random. Seth looking for the kills. He might find one B player possibly, but does he know there's 2? Maybe not. Torn. More of a lurking position. Venom's position now called out. Hero's going to get that kill onto Torn. Seth goes down to Dictator. On with the frag, but Dictator will be capped in soon. Han's looking to stop the cap, but they've saved it. And he won't check the left. He won't see Gerbs hiding in the corner. We'll take him out, and it will be 3-5. They do have Random's going on this A side. No heavy B control presence from this Insurgent side. Seth now looking for a pick on the windows. Dictator's finally opted to play this C side with the AC556. Gerbs, he's near the B point. Mid King capping it up slowly by himself. Seth now, he's going to go for the nade. Dictator taking out Felix. Nero taking out Random. The nade does kill Mid King, but Gerbs, he'll be in a position to quickly rotate onto B to go for the cap. Seth's trying to get this kill onto Venom, but Venom comes out on top of that duel. Torn. Flash running it down on the B point. He's in the middle of the B point now. All alone, 1v4. Very vulnerable situation for him. Nero takes him out. And it will be 4-5. So RG, they managed to bring it back. It'll be interesting to see how Recon responds to these plays. If they can respond at all. To the B pressure RG is laying out. Nero is opting for the A side flank again. Seth's picked up a flanker class. He's going in. He's going to contest the B pressure. He kills Mid King early. He's going to get Gerbs. Seth, a perfect counter to RG's strategy, what they were doing. Nero, though, he has a flank on the flank, a kill on the flank. He'll get a second one. He takes down Torn. So Nero with 2, Seth with 2. It's turned into a 3v3. The Seth team has the point control. Dictator, he does have a rotation lane to try to do something about Seth's position here. And Venom probably will be the one to go down. Dictator looking for more of a flank. Nero's going to take out Seth, but Spunky takes out Venom. Spunky under the C side. He'll get Dictator as well. It's Nero in a 1v2. B in favor of Insurgent side. Nero is looking for the kill. He'll get the 1v1. And he'll get the 1v2. Nero with the clutch. 5-5. Nero with the ace. All 5 kills for him. Very talented man. Managed to bring it back for RG. A round that looked grim after Seth getting those 2 kills onto Gerbs and Mid King on B early, but Nero, he's able to be the difference maker. We're tied 5-5. Torn with the M4. Dictator playing the Carbine. Nero with the AK-74U. Mid King's got the AKM red dot. Gerbs with the AK-74 red dot. Seth with the M4. Funky with a suppressed M4. A lot of M4s coming out. Good weapon. We'll see what the strategy is. RG more B focused on that security side, but it's much harder to play B effectively from this Insurgent side. It relies more on flanks, which is really what Seth's team was trying to do. See how they opt to play this. If it will be more of a mirrored type thing where each follows the strategy they were before. Nero taking out Khan with the nade early, and Seth, he's managed to get into trees. Looking for a kill on the B player. He'll take out Nero in the crossfire. Big kill for Seth there. Random feeling safe to block the B point now. Knows there's a player on with him. Mid King on B. Looking for this kill. Gerbs in a nearby support position. Dictator is going to take out Torn. Random goes down to Dictator as well. Dictator with 2 huge frags. Seth just waiting on the flank. He's trying to get a free kill. Funky's looking to stop the Bravo cap. The flash, he pulls it too early. Venom's going to take him out. It's up to Seth in the clutch situation. We'll get Mid King after the cap. He will go for the 3rd player on Dictator, but Dictator with his 3rd kill of the round to make it 6-5. So we got a close match. Seth with 20, but his team finds himself in a deficit. Seth managed to take Nero out last round. The Dictator, he's finally showed up. Dictator with 3 big frags with the M1 carbine. 2 of them in quick succession in the mid game. Seth's looking for a C flank. He's looking for a way to make an impact. Gerbs also coming down into the Humvee area. Dodges the nade. Seth going for this C side. Dictator has the window. He's going to take Khan out. Seth still looking for this second kill. Goes and kills Venom. Gerbs with the kill into Random. And Gerbs with another flank kill through this insurgent side. So Gerbs feeling comfortable with the rushes, but Seth picks up 2 on C. Spunky, he'll get Gerbs now. Mid King potentially in a 1v1 with Spunky. Spunky wins that 1v1, so it'll take Nero a bit more time to cap B point. Nero does pick up the kill into Spunky. He will go for the B cap, but it is delayed. Nero will be able to get the cap in time, most likely. Seth's going to peek out onto the point. Seth now has to set up for the spawn camp. Nero as well. Looking to get kills from the spawn. This security player, he's aware. Doesn't matter though, Spunky will be taken out, and Gerbs takes out Seth on the spawn respawn, which is huge. That means RG has the info that no players can be that close. They'll have the freedom to move around the map. Torn with a kill into Nero. Random trying to recap B. Mid King's on the flank. Torn taken out. Will Khan have time to cover Random though on this recap? It's 2v3. He does see this player in the flank. He will get the flank player. Venom now coming through, trying to get onto B. He will block the point, but goes down. Oh, and such good mid-game play from the security side. On Felix, he's trying to block the A point. They have to step on another point in time. If A is captured, it's game over. The Gerbs, he's got the planner spot. Dictator in a 1v2 on the rest of the map. Random and Spunky, they've killed Gerbs now, or they've killed Dictator, so Gerbs, he's forced to cap this point. He has to find a way to cap his team in, but if he loses the duel to Seth, it's over, and he does. Seth clutches it out. A huge round there. Close round in the mid game. And Gerbs is going to take him out. Or, sorry, B taken out. So I assume from the chat, Ark did win the other match. Kudos to them. Ark is looking good this tournament. Good squad. One of the better teams we've seen in Insurgency as of late. Seth going for this C play. I actually personally really like this play. Very good method. Spunky, he can't decide who to kill. He's taken out by Gerbs. Seth gets the kill into Venom. He's going to find the kill into Gerbs as well, but Mid King's still on the point. Mid King, the staple statue. Random's killing his teammate. It's a very strange interaction, just a 5-second duel trying to kill your team. Seth's going to cap the B point, and Random knows he's in a stalemate, but he'll take out Mid King. So Random on an absolute tear there. He's killing his teammate. He's killing the other player on the other team. He's just killing everyone. It doesn't matter if you're on his team or not. You know, he's taking no prisoners. So, huge round there for Recon. And we do have confirmation Snailman will be joining the stream for the finals. Me and Snailman will be co-casting the finals best of 3. The winner of this match will go straight to the finals. This is only a best of 1 semifinal. And RG in a close match. Django was fragging out on this map yesterday when they beat Retcon in a similar, on the same map. They need, definitely missing Django now, but they do have Nero who stepped up. Dictator taking out Seth there. Venom getting a kill on Torn with the FAL. Gerbs with the pre-nade, but the timing of the nade, oh, it doesn't matter. He cooked the nade. He will get the kill into Khan, and Random in the 1v5 now. Has to clutch. Looking for the B block. He hears the player behind him, but still moving around. Gerbs with 2 kills there. It'll be 7-7. Seth with 26 kills, Nero with 20. Randoms managed to found 12. Gerbs with 16. Random setting up in the crosspick, and Nero takes him out. Mid King's going to find his way onto B. Spunky looking to counter this. He's managed to get the block. And Seth now, he's going to react to that info. He's throwing the cooked nade to that side of B. That nade almost takes out Mid King, but Mid King manages to get away from it. Seth takes out Nero from trees to shrine. Felix with a pick onto Dictator. Torn with a kill onto Mid King. Just all these support kills coming out from the security side. Gerbs, though, he's crept up in a position close. They don't know. Don't know of his location, I think. Venom, he's looking for that trees player. Doesn't see him, though. He will look across. Can't find the shrine player either. Seth's going to take him out. And Gerbs in the 1v2. He looks back. He almost manages to get the kill into Torn, but Torn reacted to the call and gets the kill. We got an 8-7 lead for Retcon. It's getting close. Getting close to 11. Match point score. We do have a pause coming out from Gerbs. Their second pause of the match. Last time they made a pause, they managed to string together about 4 rounds. Bring it back, but this half's been difficult for them. It was a 5-5 tie at halftime. They managed to win 2 rounds in this half. Retcon winning 3. And Nero, he's been popping off. It's going to be up to the other guys on RG to step up. They'll decide this match, most likely. Gerbs putting in some work. He's up to 18 now. Seth Nero battle, though, is fun to watch. Been managing to get a lot of kills, but also encountering each other quite a lot on that cross map pick battle. Seth looking for the trees area. Nero does get the pre-nade kill into Spunky, though. That's going to be huge. It's going to allow Mid King to push up completely. Torn, he's concerned with his back, but Nero's already made an impact. He's going to find his second kill. Dictator with the third kill. It looks like the pause for RG has worked out, but Random, he has something to say about it. He's going to take out Nero on A. But Seth's all alone. B's going to be capped. Not much Seth can actually do. Won't stop the cap, so they will cap Nero back in. And now it's up to Seth and Random to get the frags after the cap. He does take out Venom. 2v4 situation. Seth's making his way back to C. He wants to try to find a way to cap. Dictator slip past Seth, but finds the timing, and Mid King will take out Random. Dictator manages to stab Seth in the back. It's going to be 8-8. Seth that round managed to find himself holding the flank, or on the enemy flank rather, holding, expecting a push, but it never came. He was rendered useless most of the round while Nero and Dictator took out his teammates. Wasn't able to make a good impact. Spunky dying as well, right off rip through the pre-nade. He was the designated B player for the insurgent side, or sorry, for the security side. Insurgency being a difficult game to recover from early deaths. Seth's going to take out Nero, though. He answers the call. He's going to get Nero on the cross pick. There's a second player there. waiting for the Windows Venom as well in these trees position. Spunky now, he has the Incendiary. He's going to put it on B point. And Seth's going to get the nade onto Venom, a huge nade, but Gerbs with a counter nade, and Mid King's got the point up to 50% now. Security forces, they'll need to block soon. They do kill Gerbs, a support player, but Mid King, he's almost got the cap. They have to do something about it or maintain their map control. And Mid King will actually cap his team back in, but is killed after the cap. Now Gerb's team in a 4v5 with all map control. Seth's going to go off for the C cap. Spunky looking to secure position towards the enemy spawn to deny the map control as well. Seth has slipped off of C. He's looking for the spawn kills. And Torn, he's trying to figure out where he fits into this puzzle. How will he impact defending the point? Seth's going to get killed off rip. And so is Random, but Spunky does get the kill onto Nero. It's quickly falling apart for the security forces in a 2v3 situation. Spunky losing that 1v1 to Nero. Now Torn in the 1v3. Security forces losing their main spawn campers, losing Seth early on C as well when they needed that point to win. Ended up being costly. A costly mistake. It'll likely put them down 9-8 unless Torn can do the impossible to 1v3 clutch. But he won't get it. Venom takes him out with the FAL across the map. It's going to be 8-9 in favor of RG. Seth, he's making his way towards C with Khan. He's going to get one kill, but taken out by Dictator. Khan now, he's looking for the refrag. Dictator knows his location. It's going to be 1v1 here. Khan, he's able to slip. No, he slips past the window, but Dictator is waiting in the second window. Random takes out Venom. Venom takes out Spunky. Torn on B, decapping the point. He will win the 1v1 against Mid King, but Gerbs, he will whiff against Torn, and Torn's taking him out. And now Dictator in the 1v2. And Random able to get the last kill. So this is a 9-9 match. Seth dropping 32 so far. Random with a huge round with 2 kills. Dictator making an impact, killing Seth early, but it doesn't matter. Only got 2 rounds left in regulation on this game. This could be one for the ages. An overtime match, possibly, to decide who goes to the finals. Recon squad coming out with a good performance this game. I'd say many people expected RG to win this. Spunky has the A position. He didn't see the gun. Didn't see the gun of Venom, or sorry, of Nero. Random user will take out Venom, though, from that flank A position. Mid King has, as he has many times, taken the speed control. Gerbs doesn't check B main on the lurk and ends up going down. Mid King, he's looking for the other side of B, but doesn't get it. Hero in a position to make an impact, but ends up losing. Now it's just up to Dictator. He's got to stop the C-cap and figure something out, but he can't do it. It's going to be 10-9 in favor of Recon. So match point, a must-win map. Must-win match and map for RG. They got one round to do it. They have to win this round to force overtime. Horn with a pre-nade. Dictator with a pre-nade. Midking's going to go B main. Gerbs has switched up his strategy. He's going for A here. They've decided to differentiate the strat now. Nero with the nade over the window, through the glass window. He's going to look for the pick here. Oh, he peeks away as Seth is looking. Con Felix, though, he's going to take out Gerbs. But Venom gets the refrag. Venom now looking to cap the point. Random, he knows he has to stop this A cap. This is a critical 1v1. If Venom can somehow cap this point, might be huge. Midking's been taken down on B. Dictator, though, able to refrag Torn. And Venom's managed to win the A battle. Dictator now just has to stay alive. He knows B is high in his favor. He looks for the player jumping down. He's trying to get the kill on the entry point player. He will not take him out, but Venom is able to cap the point. Nero is still alive. He's been alive this whole time. He's on the C flank position. Seth, he's going to slip onto C to try to cap it. Spunky has so much time to cap this B point as well. He's going to have to be on there for so long. Just now flipping the point. 25 more seconds to go, but Nero takes him out. Seth has the double kill right in front of him, but doesn't manage to put it away. And Midking slipped onto B. Nero going for the C block. He takes out Seth. And wow, Venom coming up huge with 2 kills. That's going to be 10-10 overtime. Or RG. It's back and forth. Matches back and forth, back and forth. They've jumped out to an early lead. RG jumped out. Or actually, Retcon jumped out to an early lead at this half. And then RG bringing it back from the pause. And Retcon bringing it back once again. And RG as well. Managing to win the last round to force it. It's just constantly back and forth between these teams. The pre-nades are out. Dictator able to take Seth out on the pick. On the C cross. Viking managing to go on to B. Hero with the frag onto Felix. Horn goes down as well. Spunky all alone. Random. He's got to figure out something to do. He's got a flank. Managed to make an impact. Spunky will try to slip back onto the point, but Nero's already has the flank. All he has to do is check B. He has to get the kill on Spunky. Random's already been taken out, and that's going to be the first round of OT or RG. Gerbs the pre-nade in hand. Horn looking for this blue cubby area. Monkey also with a pre-nade out. Seth, he's actually killed the second round in a row early by Dictator, but this time by a nade. Possibly on the C cross. Midking's managed to crawl into B. Dictator's taking out Torn. Likely saw him rotating from B main. Spunky killing Midking now. They've taken back the B control. Han's the only one left outside of B. He's looking for the C flank, but Nero's patient. Nero's waiting here the whole round. He's going to wait longer. Han needs to check this angle. Nero with the pre-fire. He heard Khan's step on the audio. Now Khan's on the point. Nero. He has the right peak advantage. Gerbs has managed to take down Torn. Spunky looking for the kill into Gerbs. He won't get it. Felix has to get this kill into Nero. He won't. It's going to be 2 rounds in overtime for RG. $30 kills for Nero. Dictator with 19. Gerbs with 23. Seth has 33, but his team, they need to win. They need to win the next 4 rounds of overtime to get out here. They managed to win 3 of the next 4 rounds. They managed to tie. RG just needs 2 more rounds of the next 4. Venom with the FAL, carrying the big weapon. Dictator with that pre-nade. It's going to blow up short. Going to take nade fire back, but Mid-King's flash on B. Gerbs with the overwatch. Spunky's looking for the kill. He's going to get Mid-King, though. He's on a reckless kill spree. He takes out Dictator as well. Gerbs is confused. 2 of his teammates have just died. Spunky probably doesn't expect a 3rd player, but he will hear the Gerbs audio. Spunky in a weird spot. Gerbs realizes, I think he hears Spunky's position. Seth encroaching on C right now. Spunky's probably not going to check this angle, though. Gerbs, he has the free kill on Spunky here. He's going to take it. Felix looking for this alpha kill with the left peek. Does take out Venom. Now they're in a 3v2. Gerbs taking out Seth across the map. Random, though, on C. He's activated. He knows. Blocked now. He knows 1 player just came to rotate to his position. Khan is playing the waiting game. He's going to lose to Gerbs. Now Nero, all he has to do is sit. Gerbs needs to cap another point, but he falls to his death. And Nero hits the decap. It's a 1v1. Random's going to opt to try to touch the B point. Nero's looking for Random, but Random's long gone. He will hit the bait, though. Oh, and Nero doesn't know he left. He never saw his location. Random will wait for the flip. Nero jumps off. But Random has 200 IQ. He's going to go back to C. He has a slight timing disadvantage. But if Nero will have to run to C later. Nero's going to go for the duel. But Random doesn't need to take it. He only needs to cap C. Nero can't cap B. He won't have enough time to go to another point. He has to go and meet Random on this side of C. Random's going to pick up the kill. Random with a huge clutch. Huge IQ plays. Gerbs falling to his death. Wow, what a round. I think that's one of the craziest round I've ever seen in Insurgency. The many years of Insurgency, one of the best. That's got to be a mental killer if you're Gerbs. Jumping off of the window, already taking damage and dying. Random with such a good play. Such a nice play to leave C, to hit the point bait, and then double back to C after hearing the flip. Knowing that you have the advantage in the trade situation. If you have 2 points when the timer ends, you'll win the round. Knowing that Nero had to come back to take the 1v1 against you. Where you're on the defensive, you have the advantage. You can take the time to change your position or anticipate. Gerbs is going to take this nade. He's throwing it across B. He's going to jump straight out the window. He goes down to the nade. Torn and Spunky come out with pre-nades. 2 early kills for them. It will be hard for them to confirm these. Random playing a C flank position. Seth. That cross trees pick. Trees to shrine pick on Venom. He knows the position Mid-King's playing. Mid-King's played this position quite often. Seth looking for the cross pick. Is going to team kill Spunky somehow. Not sure what happened there. Be heavy in favor of security. Dictator's going to have to do his best to get here, but Seth is already has the info that no one's on it, but he will see Dictator block. He has the 1v1 against Dictator now. He's going to give that info to Random, and Random gets the easy kill from the window. So we're at 12-12. We have the second overtime, I believe. Midking's made his way onto B. He's changed his position slightly, taking a more middle position. Spunky has the C flank here. Seth with a kill on the Dictator. This tree's position. He misses his nade onto Midking. Nero will kill Spunky on the C flank. Seth will get the kill on the Venom cross map. Random's going to take out Nero as well. But B is very high for security. Seth taken out by Gerbs. A's being capped by Khan though. So the longer Midking takes to get this kill, worse it is for his team. And he actually goes down to Random. Random's going to see Gerbs and he's going to go down. Now Torn's in the 1v1. And RG's mid games have been better. Gerbs can win this situation. He's not going to win it. Torn's going to take him out. It's going to be 13-12. Somehow, Recon, after losing the first 2 rounds of overtime, Seth dying early in both of those rounds, they managed to bring the next 3 back. The last 2 of the first overtime and the next one of the second overtime. RG finds himself in a deficit. I believe Gerbs did use a pause. So he has paused the match. He's looking for an adjustment. Random with 24. Torn stepping it up. 17. We'll see Nero's path. He's got a nade. See if he opts for the door path or the A long path. He will take the A long area. Nero liking to play these blue points. Has a good sense of when to leave, when to stay. Very good game sense from him. Random users coming out with the A strat. 3 players towards A with Random playing the shrine position. He eats the nade. Midking and Dictator onto B together. Dictator switching up his position. Warren, he's looking for Nero here. Gonna bypass Nero. Nero's playing passive. Seth managed to get this kill onto C. Nero takes out Khan. Spunky gets the refrag onto Nero, so the A strat is successful. Seth now has to hold down C alone. Nero and Venom will come back into the game. Khan Felix will probably come back as well off of this A cap. But it's going to be critical here for Seth to hold C by himself. He's able to get a kill into Dictator. Good game sense. He knows he's blocked now. He's able to get a kill into Gerb. Seth going absolutely ham right now. Nero's going to get the kill onto Torn on Alpha. Spunky knows they're on Alpha. Random as well. Random here's the player to his right. Does have the left peek though, but I don't think Venom knows about Random. Monkey, he's called out. See if Random decides to move here. Random is taking out Nero, and Random gets Venom, so he's been able to secure A. On. He's going to get on B. Mid Kings managed to block him. I'm surprised Khan's on B at this point. All he has to do is exit B and decap A. But he's going to take the fight. Random ends up getting the refrag anyway. They get 14-12. A dangerous play there. Honestly, a bit unnecessary. Khan could have waited. He could have waited for that player to go to C and then touch B and then capped B and A. Or even doubled back to C if he thinks he's running to B. I believe, is that match actually over? Oh, it is. That was the match point. The random user, Seth and the boys. Seth with 39. Reminds me of shades of the blue tournament when Seth went off against RG on District and eliminated them in the semifinal. He's done it again, this time on Embassy, though. Young Venom. So now Seth and the boys, Seth Random and the boys will face off against Arc in the finals. We'll get the boys ready to go. What's going on, Snowman? I am live on the stream right now.
Live on stream? Wow.
How are you doing?
Great. How are you?
Doing good. How did your match go? I saw Arc won, but I didn't really see much about it.
It was 11-0.
Really? Okay, interesting. So
Yeah.
Arcs had a lot of those dominant victories yesterday. Very, very good tournament from them so far.
Yeah. They definitely seem like the team to beat, undefeated so far.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. Redcon actually won 14-12 in one overtime.
Oh, wow. They came back. Yeah, with the streams on enough of a delay that still
Yes.
about to start the last round, I guess.
Yeah, so they end up coming back. I just decided to leave the stream on just so we wouldn't have to do the delay or anything.
That's cool. How long of a break are they going to take?
Hopefully they just get right to playing soon, but I will ask guys. I'm gonna
Cool.
I'm gonna throw the be right back stream mob and hit the desktop mute real quick. And, we'll be back later. All right. We're back with the finals for the Winter Cup tournament, 2023 Winter Cup. What's going on, Snailman? How you doing?
Doing very well. How are you?
Doing good. So we both just casted the respective semifinal matches, which was Retcon beating Regicide in overtime, and Arc beating Ultra Halal 11-0. So two very different results, but we have two pretty good teams, and they're about to play the best of three final. So yeah, we have Arc picking Station, and I believe they banned. Let's see. We have Retcon who banned District, and then Arc who banned Ministry. And Arc picked Station, and Retcon picked Embassy, and the tiebreaker is Market. That will be the three maps today.
That's pretty interesting. Yeah, Station Embassy. Lots of Station Embassy in this tournament.
Yeah, a lot actually. A lot of people have been banning District. I've only seen like one or two District games the whole time, and I actually don't think I've seen Market and Ministry like once. I think they always get banned, basically.
Yeah. So in my mind, Market and Ministry are two maps where you really need like team protocols to to have any success. Like you need to know if this dude dies, sort of like whose job it is to block the point. I mean, both of them have this big stalemate B point, right? Ministry has 3 stalemate objectives, so it's really important for that map to know exactly what your team is up to, and I think we have had enough sort of not like super well established teams for this tournament, kind of a lot more pug style, people just kind of playing with other people. So it's not surprising to me to see that map banned.
Yeah, for sure. And I think as well, like RG's also, I know they're not playing in the final, but they're like known to be the best Ministry team. So I think a lot of people didn't want to play them on that as well. I think Ministry is just a map where like a lot of individual skill shines. So if you're, if you're playing against a better team, like usually want to ban that. You want a chance to win with like teamwork, I would say.
Yeah, it's very hard to carry a Ministry, and it's also really important that like you don't throw. You can lose the map by being too indecisive about the objective play at the same time. So just both of those things putting pressure on the skill of the community, the teamwork of the players.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. What are you kind of expecting, like prediction wise? How do you think these matches will end up going?
Man, I've been pretty bad on predictions when we've done this in the past. Let's see. I think Arc is gonna win Station. They might win 2-0. And then I think the other team might do well on Market. But I really don't know. I don't have a great read on these teams.
Yeah, so it'll be Station and Embassy and then Market. I think these teams played on Station yesterday, but it was very different. Mostly Retcon having two subs. So, me and Groggy actually subbed in for, I believe it was Spunky and Seth, and we went 9-11. We like lost by one round, but I would expect Arc to be like pretty sharp on this map. I think as well. Yeah, they probably have the upper hand on Market. I think if I think Seth's team can squeak out Embassy though, so maybe they can make it
Oh, okay.
interesting. And
Oh well, they did just win overtime Embassy too. So yeah, maybe I feel like that third map is more up in the air than you do, but
yeah, it could be. I
could,
I haven't really seen Arc on Embassy yet, so
is this a live round?
yeah, it is actually. We're starting the match. So Bled, he'll take the position outside of A here. He actually used this position quite a lot yesterday. Likes it very much. A lot of passive play at first. Abmo with the smoke. He's pushing up the river in this very pushed up inserted position. Khan playing it He's played this position before where he just crawls onto B slowly, and Admo lurking through the river. We'll see if he can get any free kills. He's going to check the barrel here. He did not see Khan laying down next to him. So that's very interesting. He will see him now. He's going to get that free kill, but he's... Oh, he actually gets the kill onto Torn and gets the kill onto Spunky. Rhyme takes out Seth. And he will... Yeah, we're in a 1v5 now. Damn.
Crisp aim from Abmo. Torn actually got the first shot off, but he hit him in the leg, and he's got AP ammo.
Yeah, Admo doing work there. So they'll go up 1-0 to start it out. Very interesting lurk he had up the river there. Honestly, a solid smoke. Admo's writing bad smoke in the general chat. Kind of not sure if that was actually his smoke or not. Maybe it was a security smoke.
Yeah, must have been a security smoke in that case. I thought Seth made a mistake. He took a sniper rifle, and then they were really passive behind C-Rock, not on top of it. And they let Abmo just come down the river, single-handedly wiped him.
And Seth taking this high angle to see Torn to see as well. Torn and Seth been attacking C a lot when they played this map earlier. Random on A. Khan playing C-Rock back. Spunky with a very far nade. He's going to try to get a kill with that late nade, but doesn't get it. Zephyr holding that sandbags control. Bled holding the hell angle through the vent.
Everybody's totally set up, but nobody's on an objective. They're all just waiting for the first frag.
Yeah, and both these teams, they're definitely more slower teams when it comes to playing the objectives. Admo takes out Khan, but Seth with a kill on the C side.
Yeah, Torn goes down there to Amir. He was backed into lower blue, but didn't realize he was still exposed to Candle's area.
Yeah, and Ark just playing the patient game.
Amir and Bled are in here towards A. I feel like one of them should leave, go backwards, and work towards B.
And Bled in this a really good spot. Gets the pick on a random, very hard spot for people to see coming out of A. Very dark, shielded area. Seth will be taken out by Amir.
After Bled gets that kill, then my instinct is void. It's just A's open now, so you go get it. I was worried they had an advantage. I didn't think it was wise to just push into A because they could easily both go down, but patience pays off in this case.
Ark has a very far back playstyle, especially on this insurgent side. So the way to punish that from the security side is really you want to get smokes down in that parkour and Candles area and actually push up and take B, take the area around B, try to get that forward space. Seth's been doing a good job of getting that on the C side, but they haven't been able to actually get the point pressure, and Amir is going to take out Torn with that pre-fire actually from the back house.
There's not really any excuse to die to that at this point. It's a well-known nerd pick.
Spunky,
I think
he just takes out Bled on the ridge there.
Yeah, that was a big overheat from Bled after his team got the first kill, although maybe they didn't know.
Zephyr's looking for this A player on the flank. He kind of has an idea that Spunky is pushed up somewhere around mid A. So that's going to get 2 quick kills though. Zephyr is capping A. Seth getting a 3rd kill into Zephyr there.
Spunky's into block A.
And Exodus
not really looking.
Yeah, Zephyros has a 1v3 situation now. Spunky decapping A, Felix capping up the B point, and Seth with this overwatch. Exodus knows his position though. He's looking for Seth, but doesn't get it. Seth's going to take him out. A lot of kills from Seth that round. I want to say it was like 3 or 4. And they're going to get the first round of the match.
Yeah, he dropped the sniper rifle and he got into that super overpowered sort of prone position on top of the rock. And he just got all the free kills on well, he got some good kills too. He got a nice kill onto Abmoj in Boiler, and then he got some kills on guys sort of looking for that B kill.
Yeah, and it's really interesting to see Seth like switch between the support role and more of the flanker role as well. I personally think he really excels in the flanker roles, but on Embassy he was playing like more of a support position, so he looks like he's holding his nade. He's going to dodge that back ridge nade, and Looks like he's gonna actually just hold his nade more and go into Ridge. This player's lurking into Hell. Seth's looking for him, but Exodus will take him out. Random, he's moved up into Stills from security side. He actually has a lot of control here. Torn on A, lurking. Exodus, he will find the kill into Torn.
That left peek on defense out of A, so bad.
Yeah, now Spunky and Felix, they have to cap B. Randoms managed to take out Zephyr across the map. Still has that forward map control. Admo, he's looking for the B player. Want to see if Random can shut him down, but Admo, he's going in the river. See if this is called out at all. Is it? Oh, and Felix actually gets the cap onto Bravo. Knows there's a player there, though. Random being very patient. Wants to kill this Ridge player. Bled and Exodus with a flurry of kills. On and Random in the 2v1, or 2v5, sorry. Random stepped onto C. Wants to get another point cap to get his team back in.
Yeah, security's totally split here. It's not going to work out.
Random finds one, but isn't able to get more, and Bled with a huge round. 3 kills for him, 3 kills for Exodus. It's going to be 3-1 in favor of Arc.
Yeah, I was really impressed you were talking up Seth at the beginning of the round. I watched some of the Embassy match, and I was really impressed with how he was moving. I caught a few glimpses where he was keeping himself really tucked away, really hard to kill. And he was out camping other players on important angles and really carrying as a support player. I do remember him as more of sort of a twitchy flanker, and the fact that players who can do both, very valuable.
Yeah, very, very versatile player. Random user waiting for this nade. It will find Felix, though. Random's going to look for this Hell lurk. Here with a pick onto the C Rock, and Random, he's trying to find the flank. Bled has this angle. Bled, spot he's played many times. Now it's just going to be a 2v5 with no point played. Zephyr with a nice shot onto Torn. Ammo's going to take out Spunky, and that's going to be 4-1.
I don't remember what that spot Bled's been playing is called. I don't. Do you remember players playing there in the past, back in the day? I never really played into A.
A little bit, but it's not really a spot that I would say a lot of good teams play, and that's not a knock on Arc necessarily. I think they found a way to make it valuable. A lot of people play that like heaven spot above it, so most people just prefer that instead of playing the box. Box is really hard to see out of A, and you have to take a left peek out of the A stairs as well to actually kill that guy. So it's actually a pretty good spot, like with the peak knowledge. Most players most teams they don't really want to waste a player like inside of A. Most teams prefer to play like A aggressively or not have anyone there. But it's working out for Arc. Like they basically just put him there, he locks it down, and everyone else is controlling B and C on the map.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking he might earn himself a spot named after him.
Yeah, the Bled spot. He's in Bled spot, guys. The Bled box.
Yeah. The Bled box.
It's a good one. We got this match on station here. Some nice mountain ranges.
So I also wanted to point out that Exodus and Felix were both using armor. But neither is really playing into the house where it is useful.
Right.
So I find that a bit of a questionable decision. You should probably get some grenades instead.
Yeah, not as many pre-nades as you would expect on the station match. Torn, he actually makes up to 10, but he's going to whiff, and Zephyr takes him out. Zephyr and Bled now going for A. Random on this cheeky A spot. He moves at the worst timing. He's going to get taken out by Bled, so Seth, he's trying to counter impact this round. Rhyme takes him out on the Mosin, or Amir, sorry. I always like to call him Rhyme,
Yeah. Well, you got Reason in here too. Rhyme, or not Reason, excuse me. Reason is not here, it's Random. If only Reason were here, you'd have Rhyme and Reason.
Yeah, and I'd like to see a pause from Retcon right now. Actually getting they're actually just this is an absolute clinic by Arc, and they need to find a way to bring this back. They're really losing in some succession. Some weird timings that round, actually. I didn't think their strat was that bad. Just Random and Torn both could have had free kills there, but just the weird timing of moving away, not being patient enough.
Yeah, I think Arc is more aggro towards A at this point, after sort of sniffing out the strat. I don't love that security is just totally split between B and A. Like every objective, they've got players working it.
And Seth takes out Zephyr, but Bled with a refrag from his spot. He's now rotated into Heaven. He'll look for the second kill on this player, and he takes out Felix. Spunky in this 10 area. No B play, though, from either team. And Bled taken out as well. Got 3 kills this round, and he's going to start this A cap. Random looking in the garage. He's going to try to find this Shrine player. He will take out Abmo, but refrag by Exodus from the log position. Exodus down, looking back towards B. Horn has to do something, has to try to start a cap soon. Time's running out. Blitz capping up A. Horn bait C. Exodus is going to come back. He's hitting the pre-fire. Fortunately, the bait not really getting Torn much here. Now all of the Arc players are back on the map. Horn in a 1v5. B's being capped up now. Looking for some frags. He will take out one player on C, but he is taken out by Exodus. It's going to be another round for Arc.
Yeah, it's interesting too that Arc is having so much success because they're also totally spread out. Bled and is it Zephyr? Is somebody even with Bled every round? Bled is just kind of winning A pretty early in every round.
Zephyr was there last round, yeah, but not every round, I think.
The rest of Arc is so passive. They've got Emir sniping and spawn, Abmo's at Boiler like every round, and then Exodus isn't even hyper aggro on Shrine or Stilts or anything. He's backed by logs. They're so passive, but it's working really well.
Yeah, and lots of passive play from both teams. Zephyr, he's taking the sandbag with the carbine. Bled playing the window now on that back A spot. Random, he's made his way into 10. They managed to get this 10 space quite a lot, but Zephyr will take him out.
Turned on him, holy cow.
And Felix on the ridge. Spunky will get that kill across the map. Felix on the A flank. Just not going to hit the shots. Exodus turns around and kills him. Zephyr on the A cap now. Spunky in a 1v4. It's going to be a quick kill from Exodus.
To be honest, this round, Torn and Random both whiffed on Zephyr. They both had first shot. They both were looking the right way. They should have had him. Would have been a totally different round.
Yeah, so Arc really struggling to get frags.
Not Arc.
Or sorry, yeah. Retcon.
Retcon. Okay, there. I couldn't remember.
I need a, I'm just gonna call them Recon.
You're gonna retcon the name to Recon.
Yeah, exactly. Emir with the snipe. He's going to take out Seth for free. Always a good round for you when you can get Seth for free at the beginning. Felix killing Exodus, though. Abmo's laying the fire down. Felix has changed their strat. Retcon has changed their strat. Felix and Random both running towards B, trying to use this objective pressure to make Arc move. I think this is a good change by them. Spunky on that back rich position. And he was looking towards Shrine, but will die on the ridge. But they know another player is still A, and Torn just looks away at the wrong time. Felix And Random moving out of B now. They did get the B cap, capping their team back in. Bled and Zephyr.
They should go for the spawn camp, deep spawn camp. But Random scared of more players.
Yeah, and Zephyr out of ammo. Just had a free kill in front of him, but Spunky's just not going to hear him. Random takes him out. Zephyr's done a lot of damage in the mid game. He's off the point now. He's going to kill Random for free. Or actually, Exodus does from spawn. Rest of the Redcon players will come back. Felix does get 1 kill. Will not pick up the kill on the Abmo, who is on the C side. And Seth is going for the retake now. He's able to get the kill on the Bled. Got this player peeking sandbags. Seth will go for the recap with Random. Seth, Random, and Spunky, they're going to need not only to recap their team, but they do need to get B or C, one of those points. I'm surprised Abmo didn't complete the C cap. He probably has time to stop the B cap later, but he is going to go to the B cap anyway. This player has dropped in the house. Ammo has taken him out.
I think Seth was out of ammo.
And they have to storm B. They have to kill Abmo. Abmo has about 12 seconds now. The pre-nade from Torn out of spawn will get him, and they will get their second round of the match.
That was a crazy round. Every time a team captured... No team got enough map control to really deny the other team the respawners, and it was basically who got the last respawn won the round.
Yeah, very interesting. I feel like Recon actually had a big advantage coming out of that respawn, but they just kind of threw it away. It seemed like.
Yeah, Zephyr... Random was too afraid to get in there in spawn camp. He just played by parkour and didn't really have any effect.
Zephyr ran out of ammo, should have been called out, but then was able to just get another kill anyway. It seemed impossible. Like his position should have been called out. He should have been refragged, but he wasn't. A lot of pre-nades coming out here. We're in a 3v4 now. Bled made his way onto A. He's looking for this lower A block. Felix with the wraparound. When he sees him going out of spawn, he knows he's off the point now, so he can take his time. But he will get the kill on the Bled. Random on B. This change into playing the B objective has worked out for Retcon. They're finding a way to win rounds now.
Absolutely. They're forcing these really passive players from Arc to move.
Spunky and Torn are taken out.
What a flick from Amir.
Amir's taken out 3 now, and he's in a 1v2. He's trying to get the pre-fires on A here. Oh, and he catches him with a nade out, and it's 1v1 with Seth against Amir. Amir, 4 kills so far. He might be able to ace this, potentially. Seth hasn't managed to get the block yet.
Seth doesn't know it's only 1 up. Their count's got to be terrible.
And Amir clutches. Able to get all 5 after the cap.
Really impressive from Amir, but really sloppy from Retcon.
Yeah, really. I'm surprised the count had to be wrong. I'm surprised they didn't have someone go for C there. That would have been, probably the best bet is to split the enemy team. Make Amir actually have to cap a point. And man, a lot of 1v1s for Amir as well.
Yeah, this half split couldn't come at a worse time. The finally figured out how to get into B safely and cap it, and they were really splitting Arc, isolating the A players from the spawn players, and they're gonna have whole new side, and they're down rounds. Gonna be hard to
I noticed
to adapt.
I noticed all of the Arc players prone before every round. I wonder why.
Team chemistry. Torix used to make us lean back and forth, and you go hoo, 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 like we were doing some sort of calisthenics.
Oh, really? You guys are like the football team.
Yeah, it was kind of cringe. It's all good though.
Oh, Arc or Amir goes down to that bridge nade. Very good nade from him. And Retcon's going to need a very high score side here if they want to tie this game or win it. Seth goes down to Zephyr, though, playing that C-Rock position. A very good position for Zephyr. Playing that far back support position. Felix taking out Abmo. Spunky's going to get a kill into A on Exodus, but Random goes down as well. We're in a 2v2 situation. B in favor of the Insurgent Forces. Bled is on this 10 position. Oh, but he missed the timing. He missed the timing, and he's taken out by Felix from the Stilts area. Now it's just up to Zephyr. The A-cap is on. Time's running out. He's not going to be able to block this A-cap in time, but he is going to bait C. He's going to try to frag out here. Felix has rotated back to block the point. He has an idea of Zephyr's position. He will get the free kill with the suppress SKS. Not a weapon you see a lot in Insurgency. And they will win their third round.
Yeah. All starts with the early Ridge nade. Great nade from Torn. Zephyr actually playing the rock behind C-Rock to kill Seth and Tin. That should be illegal. It's way past the restricted zone. But yeah, Retcon just great presence on the C side. They got great trades. That kill on Bled, trying to jump on the Tin, get that cheeky kill into A.
He had a nice nade at the beginning. Zephyr managed to team kill Bled there. Admo going down to the nade. Seems like Ark's having trouble on this side so far with the pre-nades early and early deaths. And Redcon's managed... There's actually 3 players from Ark that have been eliminated. Retcon managed to eliminate 2 of them. Exodus playing A. Very passive.
Ark is totally split. 1 player by C, 1 just passive on A.
Spunky does win that A battle. He'll start capping that up. Zephyr on C now. He's actually hit the bait once again, running through the river, but Felix hasn't really responded to the bait. He's just sitting put in his position, trying to kill him with the suppressed SKS, and he will end up getting those shots down on Zephyr. So a 4th round for Retcon and the boys.
Yeah, I could feel it almost slipping away since there was just no objective pressure. But I guess they had gotten the kill onto A, so they maybe were capping that up. But that's the only risk. Retcon are not playing B at all on this side, and nobody seems willing to jump out there. And they also seem a little bit lost on the count in most of these rounds. So I worry that even if they get a big advantage at the start, they're gonna have trouble converting.
Yeah, and having he messed up this Molotov, and they've all taken a lot of damage out of spawn. Admo with the pre-nade onto Felix. Seth, he's got the sandbags control. He sees the player upper blue, but doesn't matter. Bled takes him out. Spunky on A now. Playing the stair position. He'll find 1 A frag onto Exodus. Random user holding that sandbags area. Admo activating on this B position. Their cap's much slower than the A side. And Torrent has control of Shrine, which means they have control of C. And if they have AC at the end of the game, they win the round. So Spunky and Random, they're about to shoot at each other, apparently. But yeah, luckily, it's not a repeat of the Embassy match.
Makes me so nervous. Yeah, Spunky doesn't seem very comfortable playing with teammates. He tends to look the same way quite a bit. And then this is a huge mistake teams tend to make. They cap the point and they're like, oh, only one up probably. And they all die.
Yeah, Zephyr, they actually died, both of them, after the point. They could have timed that A point cap with the B rush to get those players back in if they wanted to take a risk. But now Spunky, he's got the chance to clutch big on A. He'll try to get these kills. Looks like there's a nade coming out. He'll get 1 player on the wall, but he's flash. He'll go for the kill on Bled, but doesn't get it. But Seth, on the upper blue position, he'll get the kill in the house. Felix has found his way into B. Seth's taking this blue position. The B cap's going to come later than the A cap, but Seth has the position to stop the A rush to B. So assuming
Seth's in elite spot and he got 4 kills.
Yeah, assuming that he can hold this. I think Bled knows. He has to get this kill. He's going to try to catch Seth off of the timing before he caps the A point, but it doesn't matter. Seth getting 5 kills in the mid game, so huge clutch from him. And they've won the first 3 rounds, all 3 rounds of this half. And this is looking like a close match now.
Absolutely. It's exactly what they needed. Retcon on Insurgent side going to the new half. I was worried that they were, sort of going to struggle to figure out what to do, but they're the ones dominating this half. Seth, Great play. He got like 4 kills, all from the same spot, and he just stayed in the same. It's just such a important power position that late in the round.
Yeah, and it's, it doesn't make some mistakes, but it's also just Seth popping off and taking
Hmm.
advantage of it as well. Like, ooh, Zephyr with a kill into Spunky there on A. And Redcon's found a lot of success capping A on this side. Now that they have 2 players shut down on that A side, it's going to be really hard for them to lurk out. Seth's looking for a lurk out of hell, but he knows, no one's on B yet, right? So no one on Arc is actually looking towards B. They're all looking for these support players, these players that might lurk out. They're being really patient. And
There's
Felix,
3 arc players all right by B, and none of them want to just touch it,
Atmo's
please.
Atmo's working up close. He's thinking about it, just dipping his pinky toe into the B objective here. We'll see if he
They don't
decides to
have.
stay on or not. Seth is going to kill him through the house. He already rotated back, though.
They
Ooh,
lost their timing.
random. He's Molotoving inside the A point. He's going to get on. He knows a player is in lower A now. Zephyr. Seth. He sees the B player rotating in. He knows he's there, but he's taken out by Bled from lower blue. Bled going huge this round. He calls that player out for random, though. Random is going to take that player out on B. And now random. Oh, he's going to get taken out from Amir on the jump, the 10 jump. Very good play from Amir.
Yeah, it comes down to those early kills in A. Retcon just all committed into the A side except for Felix. But Arc's so scared to touch B, they almost let him have it.
Yeah, and you'd have to think that, for Retcon going into this match against Arc, it has to be so much different with the pace that Arc plays at. Arc plays a very slow game, a very slow pace, not touching objectives. They just played against RG. RG is a very, double stack objective type team, rushing with the objective double stack. Very almost Veritas oriented, right, from back in the day. Very 2 different teams. So, going into this game playing against these different play styles, you would think there's like some type of adjustment. Bled takes out random, and Spunky will be going for this A push. With Zephyr, he's already pushed up to sandbags. Spunky's unaware of that, but Zephyr, he does detect the bait. He's looking back. He's going to kill Spunky, and the A take has been denied the 2nd round in a row. 3v4 now.
Yeah, I think Retcon in danger of doing exactly the same thing that Arc did on the last half. Just kind of split between what they want to do. Several players really far back, and then a couple of people aggro towards A.
Seth's taken out by Bled after getting that kill on C, and that'll make it a 2v3. Exodus, he's looking to slip onto the point. Zephyr takes out Felix. Torn lurks around him. Zephyr's looking for trouble. He'll take out Torn as well. So kills for Zephyr there to make it 5. So Arc has managed to deny the A push with the Zephyr pistol rush. Not something you see a lot on station. And now they've secured that. They've managed to win the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, I just think it's such an anemic A push. Like, it's just Spunky running down one of the lanes with whatever nades Spunky has. I think if you're gonna go A and work the A play, you want 2 or 3 people. You want to go sort of probe hell, see what's going on, look for kills lower blue. You want to go both sides of A. You want to have a bunch of grenades so you can flash and nade in, and you don't have to left peek into these bad spots. But just one guy isolated there, not really a recipe for success.
Yeah, and Bled, he's got this C-Rock position. He's looking for the counter cross-pick on the house, but Spunky playing more passive on A now. They focus more of their strat towards the C side. Retcon with 4 players around C. Spunky just waiting for this A push. 2 players. Oh, and Zephyr actually makes his way onto sandbags, but is taken out from Seth, who's refragged. Random finds Abmo. Or sorry, finds Amir. Random aiming down to C-Mate again. Torn with the kill into Abmo. He's taken out by Bled, so it's 2v3. No points have been touched. Exo's holding down A right now, and Bled, he's looking for the C bait potentially. Felix, though, he has a sense of what's going on. He's going to look back towards the C entrance. Bled, it's just a waiting game at this point. See if Spunky and Random make a play for A. I think that might be their best option here. Bled as well. He might have a reaction play towards C when that happens, but Exodus got a chance to get a few frags here. If he can secure both these kills on A, almost certainly mean the winning the match. He manages to get one. Spunky ends up pre-firing, but is also taken out. Now Felix is in a 1v2.
They just did it so slowly.
Sees Exodus's head. He's trying
His
to kill
head
him.
hitbox. Bit cringe in this game.
I'm not sure how much of the head he actually could see, or if he moved at a weird time. Bled looking for Felix, and no points have still been touched.
Exodus has armor, so he's got that like helmet with the goggles, and it might be that that's above the hitbox or something weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Felix just playing this very patient. I think the count is possibly wrong. I'm not sure. Exodus has.
For the love of God, touch B, man. Like, just, like.
Exodus has made this flank though through A, which makes me think that their count is right, and Bled's gonna get the kill. So Arc will take station 11-5. It looked somewhat competitive after an early lead by Arc, but
yeah, just a little bit more. I would say both teams had some disconnected play, but the superior fragging power from Arc on display there mostly. Several rounds, players on Retcon just either hit a leg shot or just missed, had one bullet to kill a guy and missed, and Arc's aim was crispy the whole game.
yeah,
They ended up winning all the close rounds.
Arc definitely a team that plays well, honestly, in the mid game, and just in terms of like maybe not really moving a lot, but knowing where to look and hitting their shots. And I think that that kind of falls. Station's kind of the perfect map for that. Like it's a very small map. You really don't need to move a ton on Station, right? Because it's so small and open. It's not like a map like Embassy where you need to move around a bunch, or like Market or something like that. If you kind of stay in the same areas and just know where to look, if your game sense is good, then that really helps you out. So, yeah, I mean, I think that for Redcon, they did a good job figuring things out midway through the game. It was kind of just too late at that point. By the time they had figured out the pace that they needed to play at, switching up the pace, taking, the two players into B, then it was kind of, it was just kind of like too late at that point. Like, they would have done that earlier and gotten more rounds on the other side. I think that match could have been way closer. But in Certainty, it's really all about that. It's really about like figuring out what your opponent's going to do and changing out what you're doing to counter the enemy and anticipating their changes. And the sooner you do that, the better things usually go for you.
Absolutely. People have tendencies. I mean, a lot of players playing in the exact same spot. Bled in his spot every round. Abmo outside that first round is like basically always playing in Boiler or sort of back ridge. Like, you can figure out where to look and where to camp the other guys out, and you can come up with team. But the key thing is just thinking about what can we do as a team. Like, if your plan is to play B, like you can't let your B player can't get grenaded or die really early trying to get on there. I don't know. I kind of lost. I was rambling.
Yeah, I mean,
there's all sorts of adjustments you need to make. It's not just.
yeah, it's definitely a lot. There's definitely a lot that can go wrong, and you always, you don't always have a lot of time to figure stuff out. Like, it's kind of good to have things figured out ahead of time in a way, right? Like, what are different ways we can play, and how do we play like that, and what is everybody's job in each of these strategies? Because you have to explain things on the fly, like, and you only have like 15 to 20 seconds to really do that between rounds. There's not like a whole lot of time, especially on Station. You actually don't have time running out of spawn. Like, the spawn run out is so short. So
Mm-hmm.
that's like one thing that always helped like the teams I played on is we would try to figure out like what how like what are different ways we can play when we do 2B, like a 1B normal setup. What if we don't want to play B? How are we playing? And then like what's everybody's like job in each of these strategies and what kind of teams like do these actually beat, right? So that is like one thing that I think if you're a team that's played together a long time or like a that practices a lot and puts in a lot of preparation, like that can really help you like play well.
Ab-
Play
Absolutely.
styles.
I heard that's why I've been watching like some Counter-Strike sort of FPL stuff. I've heard somebody describe those as protocols once.
Yeah, for sure. I
Like,
mean,
what's the protocol when, like here's our default. What's the protocol when like the B guy dies? Like, do you not have another? Are you just not playing B? Is like somebody else supposed to go there? Like, if you have kills versus no kills, do you want to change that? Or are you just gonna like, is somebody gonna make a call? Like, we're gonna listen for the, Woolie's gonna call it if the B player dies. Like,
yeah, for sure.
but
What players are rotating where and who's pushing where and
I also really like being proactive about comms. Like, I believe that it's possible to make it sort of second nature to narrate what you're doing. Um, versus because you don't want to have to. It's hard to think and play at the same time. If you have to think about what you're saying to give info, like that's a weakness because you're more likely to miss your shot. But I think you can narrate like I'm I'm moving here, I'm moving there, and if you could just get in the habit of doing that, that can be really helpful because it lets your team know. There's a lot of situations there. I saw Spunky in particular. Just to let me call him out real quick, but like he wasn't sure what to watch, and he would oftentimes sort of like be jiggling between 3 or 4 different things, and sometimes his team, and often his team was covering 1 or 2 of those things for him. But if you just don't know where your team is, what's going on, then you end up in those situations where you're like trying to hold 2 things, and it's really hard to do. Someone comes either of those 2 things, you're pretty likely just gonna die.
yeah, for sure. That's definitely a thing. Watch what and just about that as well. Like one thing also that I saw them do, or sorry, retcon do on that insurgency side of station, they would push like 2 people down A, right, and then let's say it was like random and Spunky, one of them would die, and then Spunky would be left, and he was like pre-firing, right? But in Insurgency, it's a little bit different in other games. The TTK is so low that the 2v1 trading in Insurgency, it doesn't really work the same. Like if you're playing
Right.
Counter Strike, right, you would want to peek people at once, but in Insurgency, that's not always the best thing to do. Sometimes you can kind of stagger people, so you can have one person push ahead and then he dies, and then you have like a lurking player behind him who will kill this guy off guard, and you can condition the other team into always expecting like second players. So but it'll be interesting on this map. We're about to start to see, Arc how they'll play it. I know they kind of like to play off of the objective, and it seems like Seth and them they like to play off of the objective as well. So I wonder, if we'll see a lot of pace changes, fast objective play from these teams. Seth's like looking for this window nade somehow, and Bled's going to be running through to Red Cubby. He's going to get an early kill. Exodus kills Seth, but Torn takes him out from this insurgent shrine position, and Spunky Khan on the C side passive. Abmo's capping a B though. Have the B control.
Yeah, but I don't like how he moved through B. He could have got taken out, and now he's basically watching the same thing his teammates got.
Ooh, big kill from Torn. He's actually going to stop the B cap, and B's at 99. And now Torn's in the 1v1 against Rhyme. Amir, but he's going to win it with the scope. He's got the crazy scope on the C79 scope, I
The
believe.
C79, yeah.
Yeah.
Some people like that for these long range things. Just getting those pixels can be our hindrance, though. I also feel a bit like a prophet. I mean, Abmo pushed across B. He could have gotten taken out doing that. He was exposed to the windows, and then he ended up in a spot where he was basically only able to cover what Bled had already pushed, and Torn came up in the window and just shot him for free. Like, It's not always better to take the space as the objective player.
Yeah, huge effort from Torn there too. If Torn can actually manage to get onto the point there, if Amir doesn't hit those really nice shots, I'm kind of expecting him to win that 1v1 personally, but Amir's gonna take out Seth again. Seth's trying to, learn the limits right now, and hasn't gone well for him so far. On the C flank, but Zephyr's gonna meet him and take him out. Bled with another kill on random. It's kind of a clinic from Arc so far. Torn and Spunky now not really in great position, so that pre-nade falling at Spunky's feet almost killed him, actually. It was probably from Zephyr. Get across. Jeez, he's checking the windows now. Atmos got B up pretty high here.
Arc's got the classic setup.
Torn's capping A, but Exodus is playing the stairs. And Torn doesn't really suspect this. Really good spot, though, from Exodus.
Oh, he didn't fully clear where
he
Torn was.
Looking for the clear, but now he knows the left side's clear. Amir and Amir and Bled, they will triple clear A together. Go for Arc.
Yeah, Arc's. So it seems like Arc is trying to get into a classic embassy setup. They got one player on Shrine. They've got one player on trees, kind of watching his own C flank and also looking for opportunistic picks through the windows. They've got a player on B and another player around B, and then the last guy just sort of passive A side. Meanwhile, Retcon's kind of just all spread out in the windows. It disorganized, I would say.
Yeah, so we'll see what kind of adjustments come out. Abmo actually playing a really aggressive role onto B. Don't really see Abmo be an objective player much, but he has been able to get onto B quite a lot. Spunky looking for the C flank. Seth going to take out Exodus towards A. So Seth's decided to change up his position. Amir taking him out from very far away. Now Zephyr's just waiting on this C side. Torn taken out by Amir as well. Amir popping off.
And Torn overstaying is welcome in the windows. He shot at Amir, and the instinct is to double peek.
Oh, and Spunky just barely missing the timing. Khan's going to try to stop this B cap, but he walks into Abmo and random in the 1v5 now.
Yeah, at that point, I think it's too late to try to stop the B cap. Only one frag.
Random with the bait, but it doesn't matter. Abmo's on the point, so immediately called out. No, he entered from the other side. There's only 2 entrance points. Unless you jump on the truck, so 3-0.
Yeah. Amir is deep on Shrine behind the planter, like really using the leaves as cover, and they're feeding him too many peeks. Like they don't know it, but he's taking the C79 scope and he's playing super tight nerd angles through the windows. And they're taking those duels with AKs. I think those are stupid duels to take.
Yeah, he's got the big scope. We're gonna see this from his point of view. Looking for the window. Doesn't see anything. Not giving anything to him, and random, he's creeping up into Shrine, taken out by Amir. Right when I switch off Amir, he gets a kill. That's crazy. Blood now, that red cubby area. He's done a good job getting space in B. Very uncontested in that area, and Abmo on B as well. Zephyr and Exodus both working C also, so Khan, he knows one player is on blocking him, but the top of the C point is not detected on the block, so he does not know about Exodus currently. Exodus actually just saw his head, but didn't really see him. It's not going to matter. Abmo, Exodus does manage to pick up that kill, and Abmo will cap B, but is killed by Seth. So Seth now in a 1v3 with Zephyr and Exodus double capping C. Bled. Seth actually takes out Bled. He's going to C now. He knows he has to go insane to clutch this round, but it's not going to matter. Zephyr's going to pick up the kill for the 4-0 lead.
They should call it. I mean, yeah, here we go. Timeout. Maybe even last round was good, but they're Retcon's just playing in such a disconnected way. They don't have a B player, so they're not contesting B. They're not really throwing pre-nades to deny B either.
And they're not able to push the red point because Amir's really just destroying these other players on flanks. Like when they played against RG actually played B early as well, and then Retcon would kind of use the flanks to encroach on them as the game ended, right? Or as the round ended to kill the B player, like after the cap or while the cap was high for, RG. But in this case, Arc is doing a good job at getting a player through B to get that space. And then as well, like Amir is just killing people on the flanks, like Amir and Zephyr. If you look at the score, Zephyr has 5, Amir has 7. Zephyr's hanging around C side. He's getting the kills on the C side on the flanks. And Amir is killing the players on the A side. So they're really like both just locking down this flanks, and that basically shuts down Recon's like whole strat of what they're doing.
Yeah, I think maybe the counter is to fight B. Like, there's only one pre-nade from Arc.
You have to
Here's
fight
some
B
nades.
or
Yeah, here's some nades to deny. They got a player down by B, but Spunky's going to go down. It's just one guy. It can't just be one guy.
Seth. Seth is going to miss that timing. Random doesn't expect it because of the mistiming. Going to get that kill onto Random. Seth, another mistiming there. The Torn and Felix, they have to go for A now. I imagine Torn, he's going to take the stairway to cover. Felix will get on the point to start capping. Arc would be wise to go for C and play a BC game, or they can opt to retake A and attempt to get some of these kills on these players, but we'll have to see what they do. Bled walks into Felix. Torn, he's looking for the second player. Torn actually stopped capping the point. It's interesting. Felix is gonna lose the duel to Amir. So Amir with 2, he actually retakes and kills both of them. They're up to 5-0.
Yeah, so bunch more pre-nades from Retcon. Con threw one and then immediately turned around and ran into his other teammates and blocked them. So I think they missed a whole bunch of them. That's kind of that's messed up. Can't do that. And then it was just Spunky. There was one guy down around B. I don't know why you wouldn't have, if the adjustment was to fight B, like, should be 2 dudes at least.
Yeah, rough for sure. Rhyme is going to get that pick onto Seth. Zephyr the kill onto Felix. Random out, he's lurking C-side. So a lot of this cross-pick battles have been won for Arc's team. They are 5 up. They opted not to play the B point this time. Bled locking down the A side. Zephyr encroaching on C with Exodus. Spunky, he's playing back behind C. Random on the actual point. And Abmo, he's actually found a way to creep up from B into C, an attack you don't often see. No pun intended. And Random is going to get the kill onto him anyway. Now he knows the location of Zephyr, who's likely in this outside area. Knows he's not in the office, but there's a second player here who's come to reinforce, and he's going to go above. Random probably hears him, so he knows there's 2 here. Torrent's been capping B, or started to cap B at least.
Spunky's got to look upper. He's going to get flanked. Oh, he moves just in time. Wow.
Oh, and Zephyr, he'll take out Random on C point, so Torrent will get this cap, but it's only a matter of time.
No, Torn's looking the wrong way.
Before
99%.
Arc encroaches from all their angles, able to kill him at the last moment. Monkey in a 1v1 against Amir right now. Bled takes out Spunky for the 6-0 lead.
So that round, Abmo absolutely threw it. His job is to cap B. I don't know what he's doing trying to flank C in a 5v3. Like, just play the objective and Man, I'm mad. Why am I mad? This is bad. I shouldn't be.
Maybe
I shouldn't.
maybe that's the strat, you know? Maybe they were
But
trying to
like
triple take C and just take C.
they then everybody the whole team his whole team is just on the edge, and Torn is allowed to cap B to 99, but then Torn and Spunky don't play well together enough. Like, and Spunky lets him get flanked, and Torn's looking the wrong way. It's like Retcon should have won that because Abmo made one mistake, and Arc shouldn't let it be one mistake.
Ooh, with Seth taken out by Amir again. But Seth gets a pre-nade and Felix gets the pre-nade, so 2 down
All right,
early for Mark.
2 dudes around B. Spunky's capping it. This is Retcon's round.
This effort has the pre-nade out though. He's gonna kill Torn and nade Spunky.
All right, never mind.
Felix, he just has the W key held down. He's gonna die, and Random a 1v3 now. He'll get taken out by Bled.
Nice shot from Bled. That's a great nade. It's a reason why you can't wait 6 rounds before you make the right adjustment, because you might find out that Zephyr's got a set nade for statue, and the one set nade is gonna win the round.
Yeah, and he did hit some nice shots. You know, he got both the kills, so.
Yeah, Arc is hitting all the nice shots. I mean, they've got crispy aim. They're big time threats.
Yeah, and they're definitely patient. They're definitely more of a patient team, so they're missing, you know, less of the angle timings and stuff like that. They're just kind of taking their time.
Yeah.
See what Amir has on the scope cross now. Surprised Seth hasn't changed it up into actually playing B. He's going to kill Spunky, though, who's going through the window. Just a free kill for him. Bled.
So that's bad comms from Retcon, because I saw Seth or Torn or somebody do that exact play earlier and died the exact same way to Amir. Like, Amir's holding that every single round, and they already knew that. So it's kind of unacceptable for a second player to be like, oh, I wonder if they're going to kill me dropping Humvee. Like, yes, Amir is watching that, and we knew it.
Yeah, Torn, he's found 2 on A, so kind of gives them a chance for a comeback. Random, he'll do his best to either stop the B cap or just play for the map control. Exodus, though, he's found his way onto C.
I think Random should work backwards to try to connect with Torn. There's enough time where you don't really care about B and C. He's trying to like support here by looking at top plat from trees, but he could be more helpful. He's probably gonna get flanked.
He does get the A cap. He's just gonna sit. Got Blood coming in. No, he's on the point. Here. Yeah,
Random sort of let Abmo get. They're super deep spawn camps now too.
I wonder if they really know where he is. Looks like they don't. Torn's gonna get one, and Amir will take him out.
Felix snuck through.
Made it to C, and Spunky, he's trying to get through as well. Abmo might have to rotate back to try to block the C cap. Spunky will take out Exodus,
but no time at that point. There was a chance. Torn had to go nuclear. I mean, he kind of did. He capped the point. He got 3, but Random either needs to protect the spawn or reconnect with Torn. If Random and Torn are connected, I think Random can get like 3 and Torn can get 3. It's really powerful to have a guy on the objective and another one cutting several angles. You can get a lot of kills on dudes not looking at you.
Yes, or Amir out again. Aim the scope down across B. Seth has finally switched it up. He's grabbed the AK-74, and he's rushing B main now. He's gonna catch a security player with a nade out, but doesn't matter. Exodus will cover for him. Arc's very centered their setup this round around the trees area. Monkey throwing that free nade. He's gonna miss the timing on Zephyr. Zephyr getting that free kill. Random.
I think that's kind of full tilt from Seth. I mean, he sprints across the point. Nobody on his team is with him or doing anything to make it more likely to succeed. And it's tough. It's tough to be down 8-0, 9-0 on a half like this. And they've had chances too. It
Yeah, it's a long road to get back. Zephyr 13-1, Amir 16-2. Um, can't really find a hole in the arc strategy. Surprised they haven't like decided to do like an AC strat where they have, you know, 2 people on C and 3 people go to A to try to take the A and then win in the mid game, or just even like a B rush with multiple players like Seth and Random or some other player. But the Arc's playing very well. If this round's any different, Ammo gets a prenade onto Seth, so it's like 4 of them are going for A now. He's going to go back towards Red Cubby while Torn is creeping on A. The Arc side actually has no one towards A at all, but Zephyr is looking towards C slowly. Start the cap soon if he can manage to figure out no one's here. Funky has the Red Cubby. He's going to try to probably get like a free kill here near B. He will find that. He will find Bled. Khan will get Mir in the back. Khan is starting to flank. We'll see Exodus in the enemy trees. Funky's managed to block the point, but Zephyr finds him in the vulnerable position.
Yeah, Spunky shouldn't be trying to block the point just solo with no support. That's
Nice.
Seth smells a chance to win. He got a nice kill there.
Nice pick from Seth. Exodus. It's a kill around the C area. Khan's going to go decap C Torn with a kill on the A side. Seth, he's kind of lurking. He does get the kill into Admo, so he knows his team only has to play for 2 points right now. So if Khan gets blocked, they know they can play for B. That's actually going to get taken down. Khan's prone. He can't extend his arm that far. Torn taken out by Bled, and wow, that looked like a close round, but a quick 10-0 half. The first 10-0 half I've seen in quite a while. Guess you saw him last game though.
Yeah, it's the closest 10-0 half I've ever seen, I think. There shouldn't have been. Recon's right there in a lot of these things. These little small misplays, you know, they're not really good at playing the early round together. They don't seem super focused, and they're not really good at playing the mid or late round together because they don't seem like they communicate what they're doing, what they're watching, and where they're moving. And even when they find sort of random success in the early rounds, because Arc's not totally dominating that, they can't realize the end round.
Yeah, and Random, I feel like Random and Seth, they're kind of like the 2 carries on, you know, the Recon squad. So if they are playing well, or like usually they're playing well, right? When Recon's popping off, Seth has a shotgun. He's full on trolling now.
Yeah, I mean it's
yeah, but Random only having 1 kill, definitely rough. Like usually he's popping off and having like 20 kills, even against some Born. Gets the nade onto Bled. Seth looking for the shotgun kill.
This is on the player with heavy armor, though. The 2 rounds now, the heavy armor has actually worked out because they're so far ahead. The other team's totally tilted and using the wrong weapons.
Yeah, and Amir, he actually runs through a bit too far, gets taken out. Horn's going to take out Admo as well, but Seth's taken out from that C side. And Random takes out Zephyr, so Exodus, it's up to him to keep the 11-0 dream alive. He's going to take out Felix, the 1v3. Random will get the best of him, getting the first round of the match for Recon.
I wasn't really paying too close of attention to what Arc was trying to do on this half, but I guess they didn't do it.
Yeah, definitely a bit rough.
I think this is the first time I've been tilted as a caster. I didn't like really try very hard to figure out what was going on that round. I'll do it
Yeah,
this round.
Prime has a pistol. He's pistol rushing onto B. Interesting. Abmo, he's nading over the B point. Running that with him. Prime's just on the flank now. Doesn't see
He didn't
Torn behind the
see
tree.
him.
Random will take out Zephyr.
So they're trying to do the same thing. They got Admo on B, but they
Seth-
also have Exodus on C. Yeah.
Seth ends up getting the kill on C, so he's capping that point up. Torn and Spunky, they're trying to figure out how to clear B here. They know Abmo's on here somewhere. Abmo is blocked now by 2. He's going to give away his position shooting and die on the prone movement. So, you know, maybe we're on a security sided map, Snail. Maybe it's, you know, security's won all the rounds so far. So
It is a security sided map. Also, I don't like need some random clip of Mythic killing some like pub players as evidence that the C79 scope isn't a hindrance when you have to move. It is. Like, I've used it. It's a good choice. Like, the way Amir's playing, it's a great choice. It's totally viable and totally reasonable to use it. Like, it's not as useless as the sniper rifle. It's giving him a huge advantage in their default setup. It's just a little bit of a hindrance if he ever has to like rotate and move. And against a better team, that would probably happen quite a bit.
yeah, it's Seth. He's making his way out of the. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. I'm done. Oh, sorry.
Seth made his way out of the trees from that part. I actually really like that path on this map. He's into the enemy trees now, or sorry, into his side trees, not the enemy trees, but a good position to mess with the enemy. Abmo on B. See Seth readying the incendiary. He will take fire. Random and Torn go down. Spunky, has a smoke launcher. And Felix has the flank here, but he's not able to get the kill, and Seth goes down. So it's really just up to Felix and Spunky. Felix looking for the spawn kill.
Spunky's too heavy to make this jump. Like, take the heavy armor off, and then you can make it.
Ammo's going to take him out, and Felix will go down, and that will be the final 11-2. Arc will win finals 2-0. So yeah, that's going to be it.
Yeah, congratulations to Arc. They're a dangerous team. You do not want to play into them the way they want to play, as Retcon found out.
Yeah. And yeah, definitely interesting result for sure. Arc having a really good tournament.
They didn't drop a map?
Yeah, didn't drop a single map all tournament. And yeah, so congrats to them, and thank you guys for watching. All of you guys watching the stream, appreciate it. Appreciate shout out Kalao for helping the tournament stuff. Shout out Snail for casting. And then yeah, so we will update you guys on the next tournament. Probably will be a little bit, so because we just had the Winter Cup and we just had the season, so there will be another season in the spring. I estimate it's probably going to start around February, sometime in February. So yeah, we'll get around to it. Hopefully everybody enjoyed playing the tournament, and hope to see you guys back. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Woolly. This is Snailman, and peace out.